Louisiana beer reviews, special edition, Busch Signature Revisited. Busch Signature Copper Lager was introduced in 2014. Originally I did a bottle review and then the can. They tasted the same to me. I went to Walmart, they had these pint cans, 6-pack for I think it was $4.74. If you get on the Busch website, they have a little article about this beer. Brewed on August 2nd, 2015, so it's within the freshness date. When I was over there, oh well, it gets an okay score on Beer Advocate. So they're saying, oh, it's like a C. When I didn't have my cap. When I went over there, they had the Steel Reserve 211. Now we get the 6%. You might notice the can crown says 6%. They had this for $3.99. That's Walmart's price for the last 2 years, $3.99 for the 6-pack of pints. It was $3.88 for a long time. Mathern's another store around here has Schlitz for $4.99. Most people would be like, I can't get it for any price. Yeah, seems to be the case. Okay, well, Signature Copper Lager is copper. I'm having it in this Anheuser-Busch tasting glass. It's clear, it's filtered. Now there's a lot of bubble streams from this etched bottom. I bought one of these glasses in St. Louis, and then when I went to the Houston Brewery Tour last month, they gave me a glass after I paid $29.95 for the tour. It's really $25 if you pay at the gate, and they said they'll sell tickets at the place. But if you get them online, you got to pay that $4.95 service charge. So it's a thick, off-white head copper lager. A lot of people have told me they cannot find it in their town. I don't think the distribution is too widespread. When it first came out, I wrote an email to Anheuser-Busch and I said, well, when are we going to get it in Louisiana? Because I called the distributor, they never heard of it. And they said, no, we're only going to sell it like in Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, those states, Minnesota. I said, well, it'd be nice if you sold it in Louisiana. That's what I put on the email. They said, well, we'll consider that. And then a month later, it showed up. And I had talked to one of the distributors, the salesman for Southern Eagle, and he said, when we have our meeting, our area meeting, whatever, I'm going to bring that up about the Busch Signature. So I'm sure I had a lot to do with that. Probably had nothing to do with it, but it's nice to think that I made it come to Louisiana. There goes the air conditioner. The 12 packs of bottles at Walmart are $7.64, $4.74 for the 6-packs of those pint cans. I have not seen it in 12 packs of cans or in any other variation besides the pint cans and the 12-ounce bottles. There could be other iterations of it, I haven't seen it. Okie doke. The aroma is faint, maybe a slight caramel, slight toasted malt. The flavor, as I recall, I haven't had it in about a year, probably maybe more, is that mild sweetness, a slight caramel, the toasted malts, maybe corn, but it's really not adjunct driven. Like some can be. There's a little hop bitterness to round it out, but with so many of these mass-produced lagers in America, they're so round, right? So you can't really pick out hops and malts from each other so easily. I know there was an old commercial from Schaefer. You might find it on YouTube still, from around 1958, and they described their use of hops and how that's what they were trying to do, make it what they call a round beer. but it is 5.7, so you're getting a little more alcohol if you'd like that. Busch was dropped from 4.3, from 4.7 down to 4.3 a few years ago. And I think the Busch Light is 4.1, so they're basically the same. And I was a little disappointed in that. So this one is the one I would reach for, because it's the same price as the Busch or Busch Light, and or maybe it's a little slightly bit more, but I don't really think so. And you're getting a little bit more alcohol, so it gives it a little fuller body. The body is light and watery, but it's a little like maybe, yeah, low, medium, high, light, something like that. And the finish is crisp and refreshing. So it's too bad they don't have around a 5% or 4.8% Busch, but in Canada they do. I think Busch is 4.7. And don't forget, there's the Busch Ice, which you might find in your area. I should have shown all the different cans, but you can look on their website. They're very detailed. It's a very detailed website, and they show many, many photos of all the different cans and bottle designs. That is their strongest at 5.9, and according to their website, it's only available these days in cans, 12, 16, and 25-ounce cans. I think I used to see Busch Ice in bottles. That may have been discontinued. Whatever the case, this beer is good. It's not, extraordinary, but it wasn't created to be. On the website, they say you can buy Busch Signature for those more special occasions. That's what it says on their website. So here's one for those more special occasions, you see? And it's got a signature. I would put it in the B+, A- range. I'll be conservative and say B+. It's very good, but it's going to be so consistently pinpoint accurate, and you're not going to get a bad batch. It's going to always taste the same. So if you want something really mild and mellow and ultra drinkable, this is one to get. So Busch Signature, laissez-les bon temps roulés. And I'm going to end this review by this revisit review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.